Hey everybody! So here's the thing. I forgot to record my voice during this video. I'm currently voicing over it with my editing system. So you know what? I just did this video. I'm going to voice over it as we go along. And we'll just see what happens. Oh boy. Okay, so I picked up right where we left off, which was in that crazy person's room, which I spent no time in whatsoever. Now, it had been a brief hiatus between the last time I played and this time I played. So I just wanted to take a look at my clues, figure out what was going on and all of that. And I cheated and went to the exclamation point area. Oh yeah, the book. I remember finding the clue for the book, and I got the book and that note. Nobody dares to look the great Charles Laudius in the eyes. Nonsense, you just use this tool, right? And I have issues reading that. What? Okay, his lens, the tool, but how am I supposed to look Charles Laudius in the eyes? And I was like, okay, let's go to that picture in the big room. You know, when we waiting room. Oh, but then you see this thing. You're like, oh, I can use it right now. And you're like, oh, okay, I have the lens. I'm going to use it now. There's the red line. And there's me just, you know, like marveling at the red line in all its glory because just look at it. It's beautiful. Okay, come on, lady. Let's just move on from that. Thank you. All right, so now I'm in this area and I'm going to continue following the line. Like a good little girl. And it leads me that way. Alright, now I'm just going to go on ahead and continue looking at that line until it leads me not to the other area, really. It's really leading me to the vines. So, I'm a smart person, and I use the hedges to cut the vines. I look into it, and it says here, Dark Falls Asylum Greenhouse in memory of the headmaster Sean Epperson, 1911 to 1927. Now, if you look at it, it looks like he was the first director of the Dark Falls Asylum. Very good. And then, you know, like I click on it and it's just Holly repeating the same thing I just said. Way to be a copycat there, Holly. God, I hope this me talking over it helps in any way. I was just making sure that there was no line that led into this area. It turns out that there wasn't, but you know, I gotta be thorough. You know, I would have added this part out, I guess. Nah, might as well go all the way. Oh, you notice that when you cut the hedge, it's like a circle. See? And when you, come on, lady, put down the thing. It doesn't seem to work, but you click that thing, the line stopped here. Maybe I should break the plaster and see what's underneath. So I just, you know, take out my hammer, and whoop, bam! There we go. Got myself a green lens. Are you jealous? You should be. Now I just pick up where I left off on the trail with the green lens. Very good. Now I follow the green lens, and it takes me to the greenhouse. Quite literally the greenhouse. House area, and I don't have the key for it still, so I'm like, okay, I guess I just need to go find the key somewhere, and I leave. Now, I'm not too sure what to do at this point, so I just kind of backtrack a bit, and I look at my clues to try to figure out what the hell is going on. So I notice that there's the table there, and I'm thinking, okay, I have to find this table, it must have the key in it. And, you know, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I know where this table is. It should be in that basement room where the chairs nearly followed and killed me. Now, here's me just trying to figure out how to get back there, but me and my peewee-sized brain couldn't really do it. So I try to cheat, and I look onto the map and look for exclamation points. But I don't really see an exclamation point in the point where I want to be in my brain. So, you know, I just, you know, click around, try to see maybe if it's hidden somewhere, but it really isn't. I'm really just wasting everyone's time at this point. So now I'm just, you know, looking around, debating in my head, wondering what's my purpose in life. I remember something about a key being thrown in the fountain, but I'm pretty sure I already found that. So that's why I was clicking there. Looking through my items, trying to figure out what's going on. Take out the lens, and I'm like, oh, look, the red lens still works. So, you know, I follow the red light all the way up to Charles Laudius' eyes, what I originally suspected. So, now we're here, looking at Charles Laudius right in the eye, and trying not to turn to stone. Green lens does nothing, by the way, I checked. Upon realizing that I've kind of hit a dead end here, I'm just kind of talking to myself out loud when I'm backtracking a bit. And, you know, I'm just trying to see, you know, with my magnifying glass, is there anything else around here that I'm missing? Because there's an exclamation point here. There has to be something here that I'm just not seeing. I mean, that's kind of like how it always goes in games like this. There's always just that one thing you're just missing that just drives you crazy not knowing. So I'm looking at the lights and like, oh, look! There's a little symbol on that light. How nice. These symbols look somehow familiar. I'm going to write them down just in case. So this is the line for drawing for block B. the light on, I could see the symbol. Excellent work. So that means that I basically found what I was going to find in this area. I know the exclamation point is now gone. So, okay, I've decided that in these areas, there must be another symbol somewhere. Like, sorry, I clicked out there, but there has to be a symbol on the light. That's where my logic is taking me. And, I'm checking out each individual light. I'm like, okay, there's no symbol. What's going on? I click here and I realize, oh, the water's frozen over again. How cold is it? Very cold, apparently, Holly. So I think, okay, let's just break that. Wha-bam. And now we're good. I have access to water. Murky, creepy water. Again. Nice. And I realized I took away the exclamation point there. So I'm like, okay, I guess I did what I had to do here. So now I'm here. And I think there was an exclamation point there as well. Oh, yeah, that mosaic over there. I remembered that. I suppose I could fix it more or less if I found the missing pieces in some form of glue. So I don't have any glue, any missing pieces for this mosaic. So I'm just going to leave it as is. And I'm a bit at a loss because I'm pretty sure I did everything in this area, but I could have sworn an exclamation point was here. Okay, so I look over here, and I remember that thing was on, like a little last string of his life. But I couldn't break it off. Like, even with the hammer, I need something stronger. But, just to be safe, I hit it with the hammer because, gotta be careful about that kind of stuff. Alright, so now I'm a bit more at loss. So I look here and I think, oh, an outlet. I should probably plug that in. Wasn't there an outlet inside? And I'm like, yeah, there was an outlet inside. By the looks of it, the trailer should have power. Yeah, so let me plug in that outlet. But I couldn't. I'm like, okay, there's a ladder, must have been here somewhere. There's a ladder in that hallway before that you're not carrying around in your pocket like everything else. But like I'm kind of at a loss here. I feel like the game is just playing with me at this point. Kind of the reverse of what a game should be. So now, I'm looking around, realizing there's no exclamation point there, so I end up going back to the greenhouse and trying to find any sort of, like, a sparkle thing or anything that my magnifying glass can go on, but I didn't see anything. And my brain was just like, ugh, this is going to be so obvious when I'm editing it that there's something there and everyone's going to think I'm stupid. And then I just got to remember no one's watching it, so it's not that big of a deal. So I go to this place where there's an exclamation point, and, I'm looking around. Oh, I ended up clicking out again. That's normal. And I'm just, tapping away. I end up going down here again, but there's nothing down here. So I click out, go take a look at my clues, and I'm like, ugh, what am I missing? Why am I so stupid? I mean, when I'm talking out loud here, I kind of know what's happening, and I know where my brain is going, and I know where it went. So I kind of forgive myself for some of this, but not all of it. I'm going to take most of the blame on this one. So I'm just clicking out, looking around, trying to figure out what's going on. Through my clues, not finding anything. And then I have, well, first I thought, okay, my train of thought is more complicated than even I can't keep up with it, apparently. I ended up coming here for some reason. God, I wish the audio was still there, then I could figure out what I was thinking. Man, I don't even know what I'm thinking. Well, there's no exclamation points there, so no point going there. Alright, time to head back. So I go back, and I'm thinking to myself, okay, what about here? But there really isn't any there at all. So, really scratching my head here. Where am I supposed to go? Well, it's obvious where I'm supposed to go, where the exclamation points are. And the exclamation point is here. But then I realize, wait, that chair should be here. I click on the table. Well, I mean table, not chair. I'm not touching anything anymore. The table looks heavy enough to kill me. And I'm just like, god dang it, I got it wrong. I could have sworn that this was the right way. But I was wrong. It just really bothered me that this wasn't the answer to the clue, because I really thought I had it. And I also didn't understand why Holly couldn't get over her fear of death. I mean, come on, it's not like you faced it all day. Or all night. Well, I don't know, 18 hours you've been here. I mean, for you, maybe 18 hours. I don't know how many hours I've been playing this. Of course, I click on the light randomly, and I remember that was what I was supposed to be doing. Yeah, a weird decoration. I wonder if the lamp... blah, blah, blah. Okay, you know what? Tongue-tied, not gonna bother going back to it. Let's just continue on. So I look for exclamation points, and I realize the only one left is at this dang greenhouse. I'm just like, oh, come on. I can't find anything here. What am I missing? I'm starting to think that maybe the game glitched out on me because I can't think. I need a key. But then I'm like, oh my god, the key's right there the whole dang time. Ugh, I'm so stupid. This place must have been amazing when it was running. Yeah, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't see that. The line took me here, a greenhouse, another building that doesn't look like it belongs in an asylum, like it had a different hidden purpose. I don't think it's too crazy to have a greenhouse in an asylum. I mean, you could have a greenhouse in a hospital. And oh look, a bloody handprint. This woodboard, it's mine now, in my pocket. And I found this camera bag. First thing I take out is the crayon, of course, and eat that. And then I hear this tape.
There was that thing. I just can't be... I ran. Damn. I cut myself getting into the greenhouse. But it was more like... it cut me.
So now we know where he got hurt. He was originally bleeding back at the start of the game, but then it looks like he got an even more severe injury when he was going into the greenhouse, which, I feel bad for the guy, and that's how, he ends up in the boiler room, slowly bleeding out, it seems, where he then eventually died, or maybe didn't die, because, the time warp thing. I'm still unclear whether or not he's alive or not, given the fresh blood everywhere. I'm just checking the lights, seeing if there's anything new. Check out this little cute fountain. Ain't it cute? I see this little pad thing, and fountain controls are probably behind this panel. And I can use it with my bare hands, which I greatly appreciate. There's no, special screwdriver going on. Look into it, can't really touch or interact with it, so I'm like, okay, moving on. And cute little fountain. No, I do like a little fountain like anyone else. What's this thing? Oh, Rachel Simmons. What I understand, Rachel was Jessica's understudy until she replaced her as head nurse. It must have been difficult to replace a lost friend, move into her office every day, live through the same situations. They seem to have had shared more than the friendship. Both discovered something at Darkfall Asylum and tried to stop it. Jessica started the fire and paid for it with her life. Rachel was just about to send that letter when the massacre happened. So that's when I kind of remembered, right, Jessica was the one who started the fire and was the director. Rachel was her friend who tried to send the letter during the time warp thing. So I accidentally got them confused in an earlier video, so I'm just saying, yeah, I know they're two different people. That was my bad. I just kind of got confused for a moment there. But I do know Jessica, the one who died in the fire, Rachel, the one who died in the massacre. Jessica was a director and head nurse. Rachel was only head nurse. They both found out, though, the terrible secrets, and both of them died. And now they're together, in the time warp, I would assume. And, I'm looking around for anything, and oh, look, there's something. There's something at the bottom, but I can't reach. I'm okay, so I probably just need to get the water to flow out. First I try to see if I can reach it with something, but obviously I can't. So I think, okay, I just need to get the water started, and then that thing will float it to the top. And so I move on, I'm oh, there's some vines here. Well, I'm pretty sure I can cut them with my hedges. So come on, lady, grab your hedges. Very good. Snip, snap. So I cut them, and I'm okay, wait, why is it not just opening? And then it does that. I'm okay, it opens. Moving on. And, I'm just checking out this room. It's very nice and all that. Oh, and I see more vines, so I just go ahead and take out my hedges and do the normal thing and just snip it away. Snip, snap, snip, snap. And now I just take out the little screw things with my bare hands because I'm awesome. And I open the panel. I find this thing. It's a garden emblem. Not so bad. The secondary pump is disabled. Okay, so I found the main and the secondary pump. Oh, what's this now? There's clearly some kind of ornamental on the fountain, but it's impossible to read. The fountain is covered in mud and mold. It would be a strong stream of water to wash it off. So I'm okay, I need to turn on the fountain here in order to clean off this thing, so I can see the pattern. I'm just clicking on it, making sure that, there's nothing there I need. And then I look over here, I'm oh, okay, so once I clean the fountain, I'll be able to know this puzzle. And so I just leave it for now, not much I can do. And I pick up the dry vines here. I'm wait, one of two dry vines, can I pick up the ones that I just had over there? So I click on them, yeah, I can just take them. That's nice. And I go over here to, the Art of the Months, and I find another garden emblem. And then I realize, oh, wait, this picture! It's from the other room! Back upstairs in the crazy room! God, I was so happy. And now I'm just admiring the art, because, it's all so pretty. Got the cute little butterfly. That thing is ugly, don't know what that is. I love the choo-choo train, little wooden house, little day at the beach, and a little forest. And I just kind of lament how bad I feel for the innocent people who were there. Yeah, they clearly had some innocents there that absolutely just got murdered while staying there. So I just want to run back and put the picture up, because maybe it's the last picture. And so, put the picture up. Oh, no, clicked out again. It's been a theme throughout this video. And click. Very good. Still not done, though. Alright, so, not too sure what to do at this point with my life. So I just go back. Back here, and I'm like still, checking out. There was an exclamation point, so there's gotta be something. I couldn't find anything, so I figured, oh, look, what's that up there? An extension cord, but I can't reach. Alright, got nothing that can help me reach it, so let's just keep moving on. Ooh, big entertaining music. What's that? Click the thing. Next lens should be somewhere here. I can't dig the whole place, but maybe there's a way to find out where exactly it is. So I was supposed to be using the lens while I was in the room. Kind of forgot, but the game triggered anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, look, I found a stick. How nice. It looks like it was moved recently. Well, relatively. And oh, look, I found the last board. Now I feel very happy I have all three. Still don't know what they're for. It looks like the lens is buried somewhere here, but where exactly? Don't know. And then I find where the emblems go. The emblem lock. Can't say I missed those. Oh, Holly, you're such a kidder. And so I realized I basically got all I needed here, so I move on here. Wait, no, before I move on here, I use the stick I just got to get that extension cord. I wonder how it even got up there. Probably Dahlia. Being a little baby she is, not being able to face me like a real woman. Ethan, please get this fixed ASAP. 50-inch planks. 3 of them. 50-inch planks? Got it. So I'm like, oh, okay, I have planks. Let me put them there. But it doesn't seem to work. I'm like, what? Why isn't this working? Now I'm just getting frustrated. Like, come on. Like, this entire video has just been me struggling to figure out these basic things. So, in the end, I'm just like, what am I supposed to do? I'm looking up my clues, hoping to find something. And like, yeah, 50-inch planks. Nothing really here is really striking anything in my brain for some reason. Well, nothing really strikes in there. Except for maybe the dead silence and the wind going through it. And I notice an exclamation points in this room, so I'm like, okay, what did I miss? I'll look at the lens, see if there's anything the lens will reveal to me. Lens doesn't reveal anything to me. So I take out the red lens, and maybe I'll get lucky and find something through the red lens, but of course I don't. And I'm like, okay, what can I, look closely at? And so I'm slowly looking around at the lights, trying to figure out, and I go back to the camera bag, but I can't do that anymore, so that means I got everything I needed there. So I'm like, okay, what else is there for me to look at? The fountain. The fountain's the only thing left. So I'm just like, okay, I can't interact with that at all, and I can't get the thing at the bottom of the well until I fill up the water. I'm just like, what am I supposed to be doing? I don't know. I don't see anything. I'm going insane. Oh, it's right there. Well, I got a spring. And the valve is missing. Typical. And yeah, that's just where my genius brain will move on. I have no idea what to do with the spring, by the way. I have not seen a puzzle that at all involves springs. So, I look for an exclamation point, and I'm like, oh wait, the electrical cord! There was that thing, so plug it there. It needed an extension. So I go there, come back out here, and plug it in. And then I think, oh, the planks! They're not 50 inches. I need to take the planks out, and I need to make them 50 inches. So, take the planks. Now they're 50 inches. Wooden stairs. Okay, now I'm back on the right track. So, I just walk up, tongue-tied. I come back to where I was. I set up the stairs. And, walk up the stairs. You know what, lady, walk up the stairs. And I realized the table, the one I was looking for before, is here this whole time. God, I felt so happy finally finding that table. It's been driving me insane. So, I just look around, find the code. Oh, past it. There it is. 6941. And, I'm just so happy that I found this table, so I put in the 6. Unfortunately, I can only make the dial go one way, so I gotta do the long way around to get to the 9. The other 2 are done, so that helps. So I click on it, and I get the emblem, I get the light, and I find this letter. Wonderful! Someone scratched out graffiti in the boiler room, and now I've got to plaster it. Drawing on walls is annoying enough, but why scratch them damn thing out? It looks like those symbols on the lamps on the building. Dr. C asked me to hang the safety instructions around the asylum. Sure, the entire blockade just went up in flames for no good reason. So let's hang safety instructions everywhere to feel better. One stone, two birds. Why would someone scratch out a drawing on a lamp on a wall? And, it's getting close to the time where I finally realize I'm not recording. I'm looking around the room. And you know what? I'm just gonna pause the video here because this is about the time where I realize, oh yeah, I wasn't recording. Thank you for listening. Later. Hey everyone. I just realized my voice wasn't recording this entire time. For an entire video. Oops. I'm going to apologize here. I mean, it's not like I can just delete everything. I guess I'll just edit it to make it look nice. Alright, I'm sorry everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. Later.